offseason, former Georgia quarterback Carson Beck transferred to Miami for a reported massive deal. Beck has a $4.3 million deal. An NIL valuation. That's crazy, right? That's crazy numbers. So despite it says Beck's success at Georgia, not everybody is convinced he's worth the money. During an appearance on the Pivot podcast, Ole Miss head coach Lane Kiffin poked fun at the alleged NIL deal between Beck and Miami. Oh, this was on there. Okay, so I'll play that clip and then I'll just give my opinion on that. How about that?
It's crazy, Coach, that you bring up the NFL structure with college now because they're in the contract. They're making money. They're making millions of dollars. I think down in Miami, what's Carson Beck?
4.3.
4.3 million. I think my biggest year was 6. He's a college kid. So like you bring up the comparison of what they're doing. They're really getting NFL money.
Miami gave him $4.3 million.
That's what the evaluation says. Hey,
did they watch this game against us?
You don't have to be great, Coach. Hey, Lane, I
was trying not to go. You set me up.
Damn. Hey, he didn't lie. He didn't lie. I mean, he struggled, you know what I'm saying? And then be giving it, but get the bag, you know what I'm saying? In this case, though, with Carson Beck, right? I must say, and I got to keep it a buck, right? I got to keep it 100 with Carson Beck, right? And with Lane Kiffin, I got to keep it a buck. Yo, some players are overpaid and underdeliver. Some players are underpaid and overdeliver, right? And in his case, based off of what he did last year, no, I don't think he's worth the one. I don't think that $4 million, no. But if you PJ Haggerty from Memphis and you're asking for $4 million, you average 21 points a game in a basketball game, in a college basketball game, I would say, okay, that might be worth it, right? You know what I'm saying? Like that, you might be worth that. But to Carson Beck, but there's a lot that goes into football though. But nah, I don't think so. And see, these players are going, and the problem I got with the NIL, and I explained that NIL and the transfer portal is two different things, but they trying to marry. The transfer portal is just too much. They got way too much going on. This transfer portal that's open right now should be the only one. This should be the only transfer portal that is open, because then it gives the players enough time to adjust. In my opinion, it gives the players enough time to adjust to their systems going into the next season. So right now it's April. The season starts in August, September. You're still putting a little rush on it, but hopefully you would have gone to a team who runs a similar system, right? And also with the NIL, I talked about the contracts. I think they should do that immediately. And or I think they should make it like this, right? With the transfer. So let's just say somebody wants to transfer to you got to transfer from Georgia Tech or from Virginia Tech to Georgia Tech and vice versa, Georgia Tech to Virginia Tech. It's a tech school, right? You should be able to do that because your major is available at that university, right? You shouldn't be able to transfer to a university that does not support your major or support your career outside of football, right? Now, listen, I didn't go to college, so that's the best way that I could explain that, right? If you out there in the chat, y'all understand what I'm saying, get down in the chat and help me further explain that to the audience. But if you do not have the major at the college that you are transferring to, you would not be allowed to transfer, period. I think that may slow some things down, but how many people are really out there transferring that don't have their majors at that college, right? You know what I'm saying? That's not a lot,